M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Jackson looking to throw right away. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Niners at 10-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 44. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Lance now on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Lance looks to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And they'll run again. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70 as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 38, Jackson is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go. Let's do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw again is Jackson. He's got it. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Brandon Ayuk now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Lance going to try to throw for this. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
And they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And Jackson throwing once more. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find you. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. 75 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Jackson going to run again. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Jackson now. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it, but this one winds up no good.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 103 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Lance now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll try again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The point after is good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now it's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. From the 39, Jackson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Again, Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here we go on 4th down. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. This is McCaffrey. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 133 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Jackson will throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Jackson on 1st down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd and inches, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the 49ers, the win here.